This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and this is we're looking for Monday's games. Now, this is currently day one of the MLB All-Star break. Tonight, I believe we have the Home Run Derby. Tomorrow is the All-Star game, and then there's Wednesday and Thursday of nothing, and then MLB resumes on Friday. But good news, it's not the only thing going on this week. We still have WNBA, WNBA has their All-Star break, I believe, starting on Thursday. So we have this loopy layover of these two All-Star breaks kind of almost happening at the same time. But that allows us to do stuff like WNBA today while working on things for NFL. So I asked in the free NFL channel, in the free Discord, you guys should 100% be in if you are wanting to win more than lose more. But the NFL plans for this week what I asked in the NFL channel was, is there anything NFL betting wise that you want more insight on? So not like what's the best NFL play for week one, but like overall strategy wise NFL betting. If you're new to NFL betting or you're new to following guidelines or concepts or strategies, let me know in the NFL channel, again, the free NFL channel in the free Discord, what you want answers on, and we'll work on creating some content for that. We've had a few ideas. So today's show will focus on WNBA. I may also do that NFL show or the NFL Q&A thing later today. That may come out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But today, we're going to look at WNBA. And let's see what we can find. We had an amazing weekend, an amazing yesterday as well. The MLB spread predictor is continuing to print money. I believe there's only one miss out of all of the games yesterday. Out of all of the MLB games that happened yesterday, there was only one game that didn't work out for us for the spread. Everything else hit for us. The Y3 hit for us. The main strikeout trifecta. So you know how I do this show Monday through Friday, and I tell you that it is your job and your responsibility to pull up PlayerProps.ai and do exactly what I teach you to do every day. If you did that yesterday, check mark. You would have hit Eovaldi over 4.5 strikeouts, because that's the play I would have wound up on, doing the exact same thing I do on the show every single day. So the strikeout trifecta hit, the Y3 hit again. It is now 25 or 26-1 on this season since we started beginning of June for that. And then, of course, all of the spreads except for one hit for us. So we had an amazing weekend, a great week, profitable again. We're printing money all July. We're now 13 days in, and we're definitely up. If you are not up, there's one of two things. If you're not up for July, you are either not applying yourself or you're not using the PlayerProps.ai app. It has to be one of those two. You're either not following the guidelines, you're using the app but not following the guidelines, or you're not using the app and just betting based on what somebody on Twitter said or based on gut. So you either are applying yourself and following the guidelines, or you are going to be applying yourself and following the guidelines. Otherwise, just stop betting. It's not for you. Betting is for people who do what is required to win more than lose. And it's okay. I'm not saying that like, hey, betting's not for everybody, but betting is for people, only for people who are going to do the bare minimum to make sure they set themselves up on the best opportunity to win before the games ever start. The problem is that a lot of you out there who are only watching YouTube videos like this one and not actually in the free Discord with the free PlayerProps.ai app on your phone, I can't like put a gun to your head and force you to do the stuff that's going to help you and your family out. I would just hope that you would have that intuition and that will inside to want to help yourself out and help your family out by doing the bare minimum. There's only 2 games today, and what I always say when it comes to any sport is we do not like 2-game slates. Definitely for basketball leagues. We're going to look at points first, and we're going to go to 15. Typically, you don't find many people with lines of 15 or higher, especially on 2-game slates, but there are 2 here. Both are, we got 15.5, 21.5. The differences aren't anything sexy. So first, it looks like the books actually favor Nafisa's over, while our AI says under. So I don't think today's a points day unless we just completely fade the line. We look for a difference of, let's say, 15 or higher. Okay, so we got Sami, 12.5, 16.0, 0.6. We got 28% percentage difference. Why is she projected so much higher? I mean, she had a monster game 7 days ago against Dallas. 12 for 19, scored 36 points. That might actually be, I think that might be a career high for her. But she's been pretty consistent so far. Since mid-June, I guess. 18, 16, 17, 15, 14. And then she has 28 minutes here and 14 points and 26 minutes here. So it's not a minutes problem. 29 minutes here. I mean, she scored 15 on 8 shots. Most of these are double-digit field goal attempts. This one definitely is. She just had a horrible shooting game. 1 for 8, 4 personal fouls. 3 for 9, and one more three-pointer she would have hit here. I'm interested to look at her other stats. Rebounds are over. PRA is an over overall. So her PRA was at 18.5. It's now been bumped up to 19.5. And even though her last game, it wasn't too sexy on the points. She didn't hit her current points line of today. She did hit her current PRA. That Dallas game was just horrible for her. Points plus rebounds. Yeah, so her points plus rebounds is 15.5, and it looks like these red ones here are at 15. So pretty consistent in terms of getting at least 15. So she would just need to have grabbed one more rebound or made one more free throw on this game, on this game, on this game, and on the most recent game. The only ones that are a little bit further away was the game on 6-7, and then this Dallas horrible performance on 7-3. But it seems she's kind of, since even late May, she's been kind of consistent on that stuff. Let me see her threes. She shot 11, so that amazing career game she had on the 7th, which was a week ago, she put up 11 shots and made 7 of them. She's definitely a three-point shooter because she's putting up 8 attempts, 9, 10, 7, 9, and then 11 here. So the gray space is her attempts, and then the green or red space is how much she made out of those attempts. So this gray space here says in our last game, she attempted 3 of them and got none of them. And Dallas, her only points scored were that one three-pointer she made out of 7 shots. She's putting up a lot of shots. Her line right now is 2.5. Her projection is 3.29. So, if she gets 3 3-pointers, that's 9 points. What was her points line again? 12. Seems like she averages, what's her median? Her 4.5 over the last 10, 4.5 is the median rebounds. 3 over the last 3. So the reason why we're looking so much into her is because when we go back to that filter we just did, where we're looking at people with a difference of, what did we say, 15 or higher? Well, we're on rebounds right now, but we're looking that, I think she was the only person that had that 20%. Let's go back to points here. Yeah. AI is 0 for 2 on accuracy, which is not the most exciting thing to see. But again, that's only 2 games that the AI is projected for her. So let me actually look at this. Okay. So Copper's out. That's a starting guard for Phoenix, which is why she's probably getting more time. Sabali's also out. Gives her the opportunity to get more stuff there. and then Alexa Held, which I don't think. I don't think Alexa's a starter for this team, so you guys can see this on screen, right? I'm not too zoomed in. Oh, you can't. So, I see. So on the screen, I'm showing the lineups, and the very bottom of the lineup. So the way you pull this up on your own, for you to look at it, is you just got to click this area here. So this little circle eye is what pulls that up. But I don't even think if I scroll up, you'll be able to see it better. No, not really. But yeah, so I'm looking at the bottom of that. So do that on your own end. But what I want to look at here is, without switching my screen, I want to look at this Alexa Held for Phoenix, Mercury, who haven't played since Wednesday. Let me look at. Now it looks like Held was. Oh, she has a collapsed lung. Yeesh. So she's got a green GTD, which means she's got a 75% chance of playing. She's probable. Copper out, Sabali's out. Yeah, they've been out for. Copper's got a right hamstring. Sabali's got a right ankle injury. What I wanted to look at is this this Held girl to see. Okay, so when she is playing, she was starting all throughout the Commissioner's Cup. She was getting like 20, 23, 24 minutes average. Okay, so she is definitely getting essentially starter minutes throughout all of June. But a collapsed lung is something crazy. She hasn't played since 6/19. So the reason I'm looking at that is because she's a guard. And Sami Whitcomb, who we're also looking at, is also a guard. So if she came back, let me look at the last game that she played, which was what? I'm not going to look at the collapsed lung game. She only played 9 minutes. Let's look at the Connecticut game on 6/18. Okay, Phoenix Mercury. Oh, Whitcomb didn't even play in that game because she had an illness. It says injury/illness, but Held came off the bench and did 20 minutes, 14 points. So the main two starting guards are. I mean, I guess Alyssa Thomas is technically a forward here, but Copper and this Monique. Okay, so I need to reference one more game. That's not. I want a game where all of them are playing so I can see how the minutes are split by all of them. Held still. Okay, so I got a game. Whitcomb played 23 minutes off the bench. Held played 23 minutes off the bench. Copper played 18 minutes. But this is the game that Copper may have got hurt. So what I'm looking at here is, if Alexa Held, if Held plays, who actually she goes by Lexi. If Lexi plays, does that affect Sami's minutes, or is she still going to come off the bench, and then because Copper's definitely out, Sami's still going to get those minutes? And with all of that, the two other things I want to look at. One, what's the spread of this game? Okay, perfect. So what we check for is we check for blowout stuff. If I was looking at a player that was in the Minnesota-Chicago game, I'd not be happy because it's projected to be a double-digit destruction of Chicago. Even though Chicago's favored to cover the spread, I don't like that as much as I like this. It's a 1-point spread, which means it'll be a very, very close game. We may even have the opportunity for overtime, which is even better. You don't want to play games on NBA or WNBA where there's blowout potential, which is 10 points or more, and have the starters or the players you're betting on just get benched the rest of the fourth quarter. Okay, so that's good. It's a close game. Now we just have to decide, do you want to do Sami points We don't want to do Sami 3 points because the AI's, or even though the AI favors her getting at least 3 threes, she's projected to go under that, or implied based on the sports book. Same thing with the rebounds. So I think the only two options are I really wish we got this at 18.5. It would be much, much better. I just don't. Yeah, so technically the sports books are technically favoring the under on the points, minus 120. And DraftKings is even over. Let me look at. I just want to look at another book here real quick. So what's the line we were looking at on DraftKings? Here, let's just go to the props comparison. Oh, wrong game. Sami. Okay, so the best points line is 12.5. Doesn't seem like anybody. Her assist line, she's favored to go over assists, but DraftKings doesn't even offer an assist line for her, but looks like all the other books do. Points and assist. 15.5 points and assist on BetMGM. 15.5 points and rebounds. All the sports books projected or implying that she's going to go over that. Points and rebounds at 15.5. PRA. Oh, there is an 18.5 still. Sami Whitcomb, PRA 18.5. Okay, so my question now is, do we want to do PRA 18.5? And the next closest one that looks good is, hold on, let me check the other stats here real quick. No. Rebounds and assists 5.5. No. So we're looking at points and rebounds 15.5 or PRA 18.5. So essentially the difference is 3. So 3 assists. Okay, so her assist projection is 2.66. Points and rebound, PRA is 22.39. Points and rebounds, 19.73. I feel like this is... Man. So the last thing I'm just trying to figure out right now, I'm just trying to figure out, do you want to do points and rebounds, or do you want to throw assist in there? Because you don't need to throw assist in there if the assists are not sexy. An assist right here is projected at 2.66, and her average the last 10 games is 0.26. I'm looking at, so the last game she played, she had 6 assists, but then the 2 games before that, 1, 1, 3, 3. But again, Copper, I mean, she's got at least 1 assist, but if she can get at least 4 assists, then the PRA should be fine. But I don't want to force assist in there. Increase the line from points and rebounds 15.5 to PRA 18.5, and then her get only 1 assist, and then it makes her have to do more on the other stat we were looking at anyway. Does that make sense? Because right now we have 15.5. This is the lowest line. Everybody's got 15.5, but her PRA on any other book is 18.5. What do we want to do? I feel like her... think we're going to go PRA. PRA 18.5. Okay, so this has a 27% percentage difference. This is only 21. So no, we're going to go points and rebounds. We're not going to skirt these assists. We're going to go with the biggest gap between projection and line, which is 27% for points and rebounds. So you see here, as I mentioned before, she's hooked 4 games in the last 10. So she just needed one more of either point or rebound to hit essentially 7 out of the last 10. But she's got a position where, depending on, oh, now they're not showing me the stuff, but depending on if Lexi plays or not. If Lexi doesn't play, then she should definitely hit this. If Lexi plays, I still think she can. So 15.5 points and rebounds. Because there's a 4.23 difference here. And less than a 4 difference here. Yep. Points and rebounds. 15.5. We got there, ladies and gentlemen. Took us a little bit, but we got there. You hung in. You made it. We're here. Remember, on Friday nights, we do our Friday night football, where we pick MLB. So that's actually the first day MLB is going to be back. So on the live stream on last Friday, we highlighted 3 different plays, and they all hit during the live stream. So we find the plays at the beginning of the live stream, which means you need to set your alarms 7 p.m. Eastern time. Set your alarm, tune into the YouTube. You do not want to miss the beginning, because that's where we actually find the bets, and then we sweat them out together. So I have the MLB game tracker above my head, my camera's right below that, and then we are playing a video game, which right now we're just doing College Football 26 because that just came out. That game does have a lot of community aspects to it. You can either verse me head-to-head, just through regular head-to-head, through Ultimate Team head-to-head. You can play alongside me if you want to do the squad stuff they have for Ultimate Team, or even the challenges stuff. Like, there's a lot of things we can do, but if you have College Football 26 on PS5 or Xbox Series, then you definitely want to let me know in the Discord in the Sweat Squad channel. I'm looking for more people to join me on Friday. Regardless, we're going to win a ton of money on Friday and throughout the rest of this week as well, because that's what we do. We win money because we follow guidelines. You do not win money when you do not follow guidelines. Simple as that. Any questions, let me know in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, that's what you should be doing this second. You stop this YouTube video, you go to the app, you tap on the PlayerProps.ai app, which is free to download. You tap on the Discord button on the very top of the page after you log in, get you in our Discord. Then all you have to do is follow the directions of the one step that's in the unlock channels, which teaches you how to sync your PlayerProps.ai account to your Discord account. And then it opens all the free channels, and then your life gets a whole lot easier, and your bankroll gets a whole lot better. Good luck, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.